Hey guys, Schmisto's back. Decided to make a video for the upcoming set, the starforged Legends. They've released a couple more sneak peeks for the cards revealed, and I want to give you guys a chance to look at that. Now, unfortunately, I'm doing this through my Images app, so won't be able to play games on this video, but I'll post a video shortly of me playing a couple games. As you can see, I finally reached my 500 rank, 500 wins with my runecraft though, so yay. Total 565 wins. I'm not quite sure that's accurate, because I know when I was trying to do my last 4 wins, I ended up winning like 10 times and still not getting it, so I don't quite think the win count is accurate. I think I've actually won slightly more, at least. But let's get started, guys. Here's my user ID. Please send me friends requests. Apparently, the private match mission, you're getting 100 gold for every time you play a new person, doesn't seem to have a limit. So, add me. We can play each other. Both get 100 gold. So, feel free to add and send me a private match link, because I would love to fight with you guys. Alright. So, the first one I've done screenshotted is the Elf Singer Harmony 2-drop. Let's get that out the way. 3-2. Excuse me. Uninvolved fanfare. Followers can't be played from your hand until this follower leaves the field. Unless that also counts for your opponent, I don't really see that being that good, unless there's some more combo cards not yet revealed that go with that. That being said, probably works for both people. Seems really good, actually, especially because a lot of the new reveals I've seen have a lot to do with playing cards from your playing followers from your hands. So could be really good. It's a 2-drop 3-2, which is decent stats, and evolved is a 5-4. I see this card if hand control becomes big, being nerfed eventually, because 2-drop 3-2 seems really, really good. 5-4 for that's pretty busted. I'm not a big Forestcraft fan, but one of my buddies Devin and I were discussing it. He thinks Control Forestcraft might be really big as soon as pack comes out, so I would not be surprised to see a bunch of that. Next on the list we have Temple Ogre Havencraft 5-drop 4-3. When 2 damage or less is dealt to this follower, reduce it to 0. That's really good. Whenever this follower attacks, gain 1 defense. That's really good. That's really good. And, oh, it gets better. Same attack evolved stats, which, but can attack 2 times a turn. Same effect for when 2 damage or less is dealt to this character, reduce it to 0. And still gain 1 defense every time it attacks. That's really good. If you can clear their field, evolve it, turn 5, which means if you went first, you can evolve at the turn he's played. That's really, really good. Clear the board with any followers you already have on the field, summon him, evolve him. Well, I guess it doesn't have Storm, but still ridiculous. One of the new leader cards. Aldos the Imperial Dragoon. We already have one of these. It's already out. This is alternate art, but the new leader cards, I believe there's 2 of them from what the update just told me. You get an emblem, sleeves, the card, and a leader character. So, that's pretty sexy. I've been kind of gaining steam with Dragoncraft. I've got an AoE build right now. Seems pretty good, but I'm still working on it. But having a sexy Dragoon as my leader would be really cool, and having another alternate form of him would be also pretty good, especially because I just ate mine, actually. So, oops. Well, as you know, Imperial Dragoon, 9-drop, 5 attack, 5 defense, evolved 7-7. Discard your hand, deal X damage to all enemies, including face. X is the number of cards I discard. Really good. There's also the Draconic Temple or something like that. Amulet, the 3-drop, gold. Every time you discard a card, draw a card. So, you summon him on turn 9, discard 8 cards, that's 8 damage across face, draw 8 cards. Really good. Alright, we got Aegina, another Havencraft card, 3-drop, 3/2, fall 5/4. Fanfare, subtract 3 from all damage dealt to your leader until this follower leaves the field. Pretty good card. Makes it have to be targeted. It's not bad. More damage negation from Havencraft, so that could be issue. Alright, new Gigas, neutral. 7-drop, 7/5. Evolved 9/7. Clash until your opponent's turn. End of opponent's turn, I'm sorry. This follower cannot receive more than 3 damage at a time. That's pretty good. But it means at least when he attacks the first time, he's not automatically dying. Unless he's had burn or something like that. Also means next time, he's got 7 health. He can at least live through 3 swings at a big thing and not die. He's a neutral card. Neutral's already pretty insane. You buff him. Alice, Faria. I see this card getting pretty nutty. Especially since how you can pull him out with Sockwill. I see him being played. We got Wild Golem, Runecraft, so my favorite class, obviously. Yay. 5-drop, 2/3 gold. Evolves into a 3/4. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to a random follower times X. Maximum of 10 times. X is equals this follower's attack. So, he hits something randomly for 2 off the bat. End of every turn. Earthright, gain 1 plus 2. So if you have an Earth Rune on the field, he comes out as a 3/5 for 5. End of his turn, randomly pings something for 3. Or any 3 things for 1. It's not bad. If there's more ways to boost him, I see this card being really good. That being said, I've seen a lot of dirt-based Runecraft cards come out of this sneak peek, as we'll see. So, I'm hoping that this card starts getting pretty nutty pretty quick. Because I like dirt. It's got enough burn, especially the big Levi. But at the same time, it's slightly lackluster right now. So hopefully dirt will get a little bit more buff than just the 1/2. But we will see. Dragoncraft, Scale Berserker. 6-drop, 4/5, Evolve, 6/7, Bane. Simple enough. What was that, bronze? It's not bad. 6-drop, 4/5, 6/7 with Bane. It's not awful. I don't see it being played a lot unless Bane becomes absolutely necessary out of nowhere. Maybe against the Havencraft matchup, because Havencraft obviously just got a bunch more damage reduction. Probably not going to see a lot of play, but then again, might. Astrologist of the Mist. Another Runecraft card, so woohoo! 1 second. Sorry about that. Kids coming out here being ridiculous. Alright. Astrologist of the Mist. 6-drop, 5/6. Runecraft. Falls into a 7/8. Fanfare. Give another allied follower in play. Use Earthright. Give 1/1 and ward to an allied follower. Oh, so you see that last Runecraft card I was talking about. This can buff it and give it ward. That's really good. And it's only a bronze. So, nice, nice. We'll see how that works. I might actually dick around with that and test it out some. Alright, we got a new sword craft, so, 2-drop, 2-1 to a 4-3. Has rush, enhance 6. Gain Bane until the end of the turn. This follower can't be damaged until the end of the turn. Oh, so rush and Bane for 6 mana. That's only a 2-1. So not overly busted. That's evolved, so that doesn't do anything fancy, but at the same time, for 2 mana, has rush, so it automatically comes out and swings. It's not bad. I see that being pretty good, especially against control format decks. I can definitely see that. New neutral card. What's that? Keelan. 5-drop, 0-5. Interesting stats. Into a 2-7. Automatically has ward. At the end of your turn, gain 2 attack. Whenever this follower attacks an enemy, deal X damage to the follower before it can deal any damage in return. X is this follower's attack. Not bad. More buff cards. It's neutral, so Alice and Faria. Ew. That's a really good card, guys. If I had rush or a way to get rush super easy, Sogwell. That can be pretty busted, actually. He is a 5-drop, so a bit mid to late game, but I can see that being pretty nasty, actually. Deals the damage before they get a chance to hit it back. With all the neutral buffs, I see that card being really good, actually. And I think your turn automatically gets to attack every turn. With ward. That seems really good. Fang Serpent. Bloodcraft. 3-drop, 3-2. Turns into a 5-4. Has ward. Last words. Restore 2 defense to your leader. That's pretty good. Same as that thing for Evolved. So, Bloodcraft actually gets a little bit more heal. At least face heal. Which is good because Bloodcraft's biggest thing right now is kind of hurting themselves too much in the process of being aggro. And if your opponent can stabilize, it's a really hard matchup after that. So if your opponent can clear board and regain some modicum of life, Bloodcraft has a big issue with that because they don't have a life gain themselves. This is a 3-drop, 3-2, so stats are really decent. Ward, so save at least 1 face attack. If not, even if it gets killed by burn, you heal 2. It's actually a pretty good card. And it's only a bronze, so I expect to see a lot of that in play. Sword Martial Artist, a Shadowcraft card. Hot Ginger. I'm a fan. 3-drop, 2-3. Still not bad stats. Nothing on the unevolved side. Evolved, though, deal 1 damage to two random enemy followers. That's not bad. Shadowcraft doesn't have a lot of ping burn. Now it does, and it's a 4-5 for 3 mana. Seems really good, actually. I expect that card to be played. Go back, especially against Swordcraft, because Swordcraft is a thing. Dragon Rear Matilda. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's Dragoncraft. Oh damn, I had 2 mosquitoes on my thumb at once. It is Dragoncraft. Alright, it's 2-drop, 1-1. Bronze. Falls into a 3-3 like most 1-1s. Put a Fire Lizard in your hand. I don't know what Fire Lizard is yet. Or maybe I have seen it. I think it's a 2-1. I'm not sure if it has an ability, though. By the way, it adds a creature to your hand. Seems good. And it's only 2-drop for 1-1, depending on the Fire Lizard stats. I think it's a 2-drop, 2-1 if I remember right. Unless I'm just crazy. could be a good card. So we'll see how it goes. Europa, new Runecraft Gold. Yay. More Runecraft. 3-drop 1/4. Enhance 5. Evolve this follower. So automatically evolve in turn 5, so that's not bad. Evolved has Storm, Bane, and Ward, but still only 1/4. If there's more Runecraft buffs, like that one we've seen, I can see this card being really good. But as with the previous sets, there's not a lot of buff cards. Well, I guess you could play Enchanted Sword, but I'm not sure about it. I want it to be good, though. I really do. So I'm going to go under the assumption that it's good because I'm biased towards Runecraft. Fair? Alright. Loki. Well, there we go. Another legendary. It's a neutral, so nice. 8-drop 5/5. Not the worst stats. 7/7 evolved. Fanfare. The next time you play an alloy follower with Fanfare, Necromancy, Enhance, or Earthright ability, excluding targeted effects, activate the ability one more time. It is not stackable. I think that card might be just the most broken card I've seen so far. Get a second Fanfare, or a second Necromancy, a second Enhance, or a second Earthright, as long as it doesn't target. That seems really good. Let's see what was revealed so far. Enhance 5. Does nothing because all it does is evolve this card. We get 2 Fire Lizards. Doesn't seem that good. Seems like a waste of a legendary. Does nothing. Nothing. Enhance 6. Nope. Oh, that targets. Nothing. Well, wait. It would double that. That's not bad, I guess. Nothing. Nope. It could totally work without us, though. Especially if you have the amulet on the field, so you'd have to summon him with the amulet already on the field. Because you won't have the mana to play both in the same turn. There, oops. Got ahead of myself. So summon the amulet, summon Loki, summon Imperial Dragoon. Let's see. What was that? Max damage of 16 in one turn across board. Only Aegis would live that, because Aegis is an asshole. And I'm sure there's many other broken things we could do with this card. That's just the Aldos that I have on the sneak peek. That card might be retarded, guys. I would probably at least get one and starve the shit out of it. That card's busted. Star Elf. Another Forest Craft. 3-drop 2/2. 4/4, so generic stats. Fanfare. Put a random amulet into your hand. More amulet search. But Forest Craft. So maybe see even more Purgatory. Because it's a turn quicker than Uriel. Or, is that the right one? I think it is Uriel. 4-drop 3/3. Neutral. And it's also bronze, so Uriel just might have got luck sacked. I don't know. I guess we will see. That being said, they have what, the Bamboo Garden. Seems really good. Ooh, another Runecraft card. Magic Gun Hunter. 3-drop 2/2. Not awful. 4/4 evolved. Fanfare. If there are no other allied followers in play, gain Rush and Last Words. Put a Magic Gun Hunter into your hand until the end of the turn. Doesn't seem bad. I guess if you're in a losing position, you summon him. Gains rush and last words. He's only a 2/2 though, so he's not very strong. That being said, if you're playing early game, he comes in and he gains last words, put another one in your hand. It's not bad actually. Early game, I think he's better than I originally thought when I first saw this card. He's only a 3-drop. He's a 2/2, but he still comes out, hits any other 2/2, so early game, really good. He's got rush. You just play him first. And he puts another one himself back in his hand if he dies. That's actually not bad. Especially if you can turn him into a neutral with Into the Looking Glass and buff him. Keep playing him first. Seems really good. Seems like a carrot. A better carrot, actually. Maybe not better carrot, but slightly different. I guess we will see. I will try and test him out, that's for certain. Knight of the Horned Crown. Swordcraft. Commander. 8-drop 7/7. So, generic. 9/9 evolved. Fanfare. Deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Not bad. I see the Swordcraft is trying to get some AoEs. Some decent ones at least. Whenever this follower attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Same thing in Evolve side. Not bad. So it comes out, pings everything for 1. All enemy followers for 1. Not even yours, so he's not as negative. Then, evolve into a 9/9, swing again. That's 2 damage across the enemy board. That's not bad, actually. And then 8-drop 9/9, that's pretty decent. And he's only a bronze, so looks like they're getting some answer to big boards. Not bad. Let's see what we got. We got Prime Dragon Keeper, 3-drop, 1/5, Dragoncraft is legendary, so falls into a 3/7. Can't be attacked if Overflow is active. So we got another one of those for Dragoncraft. Whenever an allied Dragoncraft follower that originally costs 3 or less comes into play, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. And 1 damage to the enemy leader if Overflow is active for you. That seems like it can get nutty out of nowhere, especially like turn 10 with all the ramp. You play that, can't be attacked. You summon a bunch of low drop cards, like the one that puts a Fire Lizard in your hand when it's summoned. Play Fire Lizard, play another one of those, play Fire Lizard. That's just damage across the board, especially if you play the one that like drops everything by half, which I don't recommend because I've had that card played against me and I've won every single time the very next turn. So, not exactly the best card, but it might be tested. But either way, this card looks like it can get out of control. Starts off 5 defense and can't be attacked. It might be really good. I see Burn Dragon being a thing. So, seems good. Red Hot Boots, Havencraft, 2-drop Amulet. So another 2-drop Amulet for Havencraft. Countdown 3, Fanfare, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Not bad. Last word, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Lackluster. It's a bronze. It could see play. 2-drop just ping something for 3. Doesn't seem bad. And in a couple turns, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Also doesn't seem bad. I guess we will see. I think it will be teched. I honestly do. But how good it is, I'm not sure. There's better cards for certain. Alright, another Shadowgraph card. Androphilus. Or Androphis. I'm not even going to try anymore. 2-drop, 1/2 gold. Evolves into a 2/3. Unevolved. Last words, draw a card. Evolved. Give all followers in your hand last words, draw a card. And it still has last word, draw a card. Really good. As was brought up in another video I've seen recently, Shadowcraft already has a card like this. Same exact stats, actually. I think it's a bronze or maybe even silver. Slightly worse effect. So, they just get even more. It's actually not bad at all. Uriel. I'm not even going to pronounce that one either. I'm just going to call it Uriel 2, because we already have a Uriel, just spelled differently. Bloodcraft, 4-drop, 2/3, evolves to a 4/5. Has Bane, Ward, Fanfare, given allied Bloodcraft follower resistance to target enemy spells and effects. Not bad. Evolved, still has Bane and Ward. It's not bad. Dragoncraft, Python, Legendary, 10-drop, 8/9. Fanfare, banish all cards that cost 7 points or less from your deck. So make sure you have only big shit left in your deck. Evolved into a 10/11, which isn't bad, I guess. I'm sure it's a very combo intensive card. At most, you'll probably ever see one of in a deck. Maybe two if like it's just a hardcore like what's it? The Darkness guy legendary that filled your deck with nothing but like high costing Armageddon cards. Probably good in like a deck just focused around that. I don't see that being that big though. But don't quote me on that. It probably for the fact I've said it, it might just be big just because I'll spite. So we will see. Lord General Romeo, 3-drop Swordcraft, 2/3. It goes into a 4/5. Ward, when you play a commander that originally cost 3 points, and if this follower costs 3 points, change this follower cost until 2. Oh, so got you. Alright, so you play another commander that costs 3 points. This card is still in your hand. If his cost is still 3, he changes to 2. So on turn 5, you can play him and another commander. You pretty much play 2 3-drop cards on turn 5 for 5 mana. And he's got Ward. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. I'm sure there's a lot of 3-drop Swordcraft commanders, so. Starseer's Telescope. 1-drop. Runecraft Amulet. Earthright. Draw a card. There's also Nurse Sigil. Yay. Recover 1 play point. This effect does not activate unless there's already an allied Earth Sigil in play. So, you're telling me I play Witch of the Cauldron. And I play Starseer's Telescope. I still have a mana left. I regain a mana, a play point, and draw 2 cards. An Earthcraft. And I still have an Earth Sigil on the field, too. That seems really good. And my earphone totally just fell in my ear. I see more dirt on the horizon. I hope there's even more dirt cards that are revealed. Because I like dirt. It's not my favorite Runecraft build, but I do like it. I wouldn't mind seeing it get big again. I've already seen at least 3 Earth Sigil cards. Or Earthright cards. I have high hopes. Elf Song, 2-drop, silver, Forestcraft, obviously. They're elves. Put 2 fairies into your hand. Yay. Give all allied followers +1/1 if at least 2 other cards are played this turn. It's actually pretty good. It fits along in with Forestcraft seamlessly. 2 fairies added to the hand. 2 other cards were played that turn. Gain all your allied followers gained 1/1. Seems really good. Hill Blindy. Neutral. I thought it was going to be Shadowcraft for a second there. 5-drop, 5/5, so stats on par with cost. Turns into a 7/7. Enhanced 7, though. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to 2 random enemies. I think that's a static effect. That actually doesn't seem bad. So Enhanced 7 evolve. It's a 7/7 for 7. If you evolve. And at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to random enemy 2 times, which does not specify follower, so it can be face also. As a neutral, which means it can be buffed. That seems really good, guys. And that's all I have for the sneak peek so far. So I'll post a video here shortly of a couple matches I'm going to play. I'll probably play with one of my sons. He's got one of my spare accounts on the tablet, so I don't know. Maybe I'll record a couple games of me stomping him thoroughly. So, either that or I might play some more ranked match. So, take it easy, guys. Follow me on Facebook at Shamisto's Gaming World. Follow me on Twitter at Shamisto's Gaming. Please subscribe, comment. Let me know how things are going with you guys. If everybody's still safe from the hurricane. And you guys be safe. Thank you.